Welcome back. We return now to our storm coverage after severe weather rolled through the state line area tonight.
One of the areas hardest hit was along the Ogle-DeKalb County line. It's Fairdale. Our reporter Josh Vizina is there. And Josh, we understand that several homes have been destroyed, and unfortunately we've heard about several injuries as well. What do you have?
Yeah, guys, there have been dozens of homes that have been destroyed. Cleanup crews, as you can see right now, are just trying to get through the wreckage and find anything that they can right now. I've seen people out here looking for any bodies that may be missing, anybody that may be missing. I've spoken to a couple people. One guy tells me that he doesn't know where his neighbor's kids are. They said they can't find them. That house was completely destroyed. So, definitely a sad situation out here right now. There's people missing. Like you said, people have been injured. And, cleanup crews are just doing all that they can right now to sift through this rubble and find anything that they can.
Yeah, Josh, obviously we can see the crews going through the rubble there with their flashlights on and hard hats going there. And, Josh, we have heard unconfirmed reports, and I do want to reiterate, unconfirmed reports of one fatality. Have you heard anything like that in the Fairdale area?
I have not, no. I have not been able to speak with any officials on that yet. Like I said, that one man that I spoke with, he said his neighbor's kids, they don't know where they are right now. But other than that, that's all that I've heard at the moment. I have not had any confirmed fatalities and unconfirmed amounts of injuries right now.
And Josh, where are they treating these folks? Do you know? You said that they may have set up a command center in DeKalb. Is that where they're taking them, or are they just taking them right to the nearest hospital?
Honestly, right now, I don't know. Again, that man that I was speaking with was very upset. He was telling me that the authorities were just telling him to leave and not telling him where to go. They were just telling him to get out of the way, that he was in the way, and he was telling me, he said, my house was just destroyed. Where do you want me to go? And they wouldn't tell him where to go. They just said, you cannot stay here. So I honestly have absolutely no idea where their command post is. It's organized chaos over here right now. I've tried to get information from a few people, and I think right now their main concern is just getting everything cleaned up as much as they can and try to find people that may be missing.
Obviously, the understandable situation there with the rescuers, it might be a little bit tense in that situation, especially if they're looking for people under the rubble there.
Now, I'm sure they're going through bit by bit, too, and looking through everything, as we can see there that you're showing us. I saw earlier a van there. It looked like it had a neon orange X on it. I assume that means that they've checked that and they've since moved on to be checking other things. Is that what you've noticed?
Yes. They're going through the houses. They're checking everything. This just happened to be the first that we came upon of them using the chainsaw to cut through the rubble and things like that. There's tons of ambulances out here and just dozens and dozens of emergency crews from all over out here doing everything they can.
And Josh, obviously where you're standing at, all we can see is flattened debris. Are there any homes that you can see still standing in the nearby vicinity?
Yeah, actually, if you turn to your left here and you take a look here to the left, there's a house right next to me that is visible. It's still standing, but if you can't see, the windows have been completely blown out of it. They're spray painting this house as well, and I saw some people go inside, maybe trying to look for anybody inside. I don't know, but this house here is still standing right next to one that looks to be completely destroyed. And I don't know if that was a garage or something attached to this house, but this house right here is still standing. And as you can see, that the windows have been completely blown out of it.
You see that sometimes in tornado situations, especially in the tornado belt, where you'll see the houses just laid out flat and then one house just not touched at all. And if you're just joining us, this is our special storm coverage on our Thursday night here on Fox 39. Tornadoes touching down in several areas in the state line. Right now we're looking at pictures live from Fairdale. That's just near the Ogle-DeKalb County border right there. Josh Vizina is our reporter on the scene, and he does a report. As you can see, rescue crews going, looks like, door to door, whatever homes are standing, and trying to see if there are any survivors. And he says, in fact, there are many survivors. People have had some injuries. I'd read on social media about one unconfirmed fatality, but again, I want to repeat, that's an unconfirmed report. A lot of the information just coming into us fresh here into the newsroom. And Josh, again, did you sort of get get the sense from some of the people that you spoke to that they did listen to the warnings and were able to seek a safe shelter as fast as they could?
Yeah, as far as I know, they were listening to the warnings and they were heeding to those warnings. And I spoke to a couple people that said that they did take video. Obviously, with something like this, you want to see it, but safety first. And so from what I'm gathering, yes, people were taking cover. They were trying to be safe with this, and then that could have led to some of the people that may still be missing underneath that rubble. So that's all unconfirmed right now. And what have you. But, the rescue crews are doing all they can right now. There's people that are lining the streets. I'm assuming victims lost their homes, and everyone's just trying to find what they can and piece together what they can.
And Josh, I know again, Chief Meteorologist Candace King had said these storms would move rapidly once in place. And you had one person tell you, right, that it seemingly popped up out of almost nowhere. The tornado came straight down. Is that what you had heard, right?
Yeah, well, the woman that I spoke with said that it went straight down Route 72. She was taking video of it. She said it almost was following the path of Route 72, like it was an automobile driving on the road. But in terms of it coming straight down, no, she didn't say anything about that. She just told me that it was going in a straight line right down Route 72.
Boy, again, we're getting a look there at some of the debris that is just all over the place in that area.
It's amazing, the destruction capability of Mother Nature. Josh, you said you've seen rescue crews there, fire crews, police from various state line locations?
Yes, yeah, there are various state line rescue crews here. This is the Rockford fire truck right here that's directly in front of us. But I've also seen some from Byron and obviously Kirkland. Those are the only ones that I know of right now off the top of my head that I've seen. But there are rescue crews and rescue vehicles littered across the road here, doing everything they can.
We know you are on a very chaotic scene right now as all of this continues to develop after a tornado there touching down in the Fairdale area. And again, we have heard reports of injuries, and we know you will continue to gather as much information as you can, again, from a chaotic scene. But for now, we are going to go ahead and take a break. We'll be right back with more of our storm coverage.